How's it going, fellas? And we're back with a brand new episode. I think it's number 4 of how to shoot and how to play with NBA players in NBA 2K17. I've done Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant in previous episodes. So if you want to take a look at that, they'll be somewhere on the channel. But today's episode is going to be about LeBron James, the king, the man with the myth, the legend. I love LeBron James. He's outside of Oklahoma. He's my favourite player. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is his shooting. Don't shoot with LeBron, even if he's open. Like, there's no real point if you're shooting open threes or even mid-ranges. He's really hard to hit shots. I'm not too sure why, because I didn't think he's that bad of a three-point shooter or a mid-range shooter in real life. I could be wrong. I don't really know the stats or the ins and outs of the NBA basketball stats, but it's just a bit strange for me. The best player in the world can't shoot, but other than that, he's pretty much a downright dominant player, guys. He can pretty much do everything. He can defend, he's got speed, he's deadly driving to the basket. He pretty much does it all, guys. So if you want a card that isn't a shooter, that gives you another option on the floor, this card or this player is for you. The first thing I want to talk about is his ability to create shots for himself in the post, fadeaways, everything like that, guys. When he's open, you need to utilize these shots, because it creates space for himself to get open. And the post is a big thing with LeBron. The post can work effectively if you know how to shoot in the post, but it can be a liability too, because it isn't easy to get into the post and get accurate shots and hit consistent shots all the time. So, but if you are good at it, LeBron can hit fadeaway jumpers in the post, and creating shots for yourself, getting a little bit of space and creating that fadeaway after dribbling the ball. It really creates space for the shooter, and that's what LeBron needs. He needs space. He needs to be able to create shots for himself. It's hard. Even I'm not the greatest at it, which really limits LeBron, but it is essential that you create shots for you. Also, just keep it mid-range with LeBron. You don't really need to go over the top with the three-pointers with him. He can't really shoot threes. Yeah, he can knock down open threes, but contested threes or fadeaway threes, no chance in hell. Don't even bother trying chucking them up. They will not go in. You might get 1 out of 10. What is the point of shooting up shots that you're going to get 1 out of 10? I want at least 8 out of 10. That's what I'm trying to do. Create options where you get 7 to 8 out of 10 instead of 1 to 2 out of 10. That's what you need. You need consistent shooting, guys, and you can't just throw up shots that players aren't accustomed to. The next thing I want to talk about is his defense and speed, and they are second to none to any player in this game, pretty much. His speed and his defense are unbelievable, guys. So if you want a defensive card that is fast, that can beat players, this card or this player is for you, guys. Like I said before, his speed and his defense. He can block, he can rebound, he can steal, he can beat players through dribble moves. He can do a lot to get open. The next thing I want to talk about is just his shot release, and his shot release is slow, guys. He's got a very slow shot animation form, which allows you to hold it down for probably about half a second to a second. You've got to hold it down and actually let his shot build up. So you've got to wait a bit. You've got to give yourself enough space, because if you don't have the space with LeBron, he will not get the shots. You need to be able to create space with yourself with speed. The speed he has, like I said before, guys, is just unbelievable. You need to idolize pump fakes and his speed. Just like KD, he is a very dominant driver of the ball. The last thing I want to talk about is just his ability to pass. LeBron doesn't have too many hot spots, guys, so he's got to use his passing, and damn, he can pass, guys. Trust me. This guy played point guard in real life, so I think it was 1 or 2 games, but the guy can pass the ball. He controls the play of the Cleveland in real life, so let him control it. Give him the ball. He can create with his speed, and he has the ability to hit players on the chest at remarkable pace. Like, it's amazing. Like, you don't need to shoot with LeBron. You need to use him in other areas like passing and defense and driving to the basket. LeBron isn't a shooter, so don't try and shoot with him. It's simple as that. People sell this card in the auction house, but it's not a bad card, guys. You've just got to use him correctly. Trust me, guys, like, he's the best in the world. Like, he's not pathetic. You just got to use him where he has the advantage. Like, you can't just let him sit in the corner and shoot 3-pointers, because that doesn't work in 2K anymore. You've actually got to use players and, as I said before, use their advantages. You've got to actually utilize their strengths. That's pretty much all I've got on LeBron James. I hope it helps, guys, because he's not a bad card. He's the best player in the world. Like, you just don't always have to shoot. Like, that's my biggest thing with him. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, I've got a few more in the works, so leave in the comments below who you'd like to see next or in the future. But other than that, if you like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.